Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, it has arrived, the new Rlaarlo AM-X12, or the AMORIL AM-X12, I guess it goes by both names. Just arrived today from Rlaarlo, so we're going to have a quick look on the bench. As you can see, it comes in this rather nice case. One thing I like about this company, Rlaarlo, is that they haven't really been in the RC world for that long. I'd say pretty much a year at the most. Pretty much a year ago is when I reviewed their very first original red brush buggy, and they've come a long way since. They seem to impress every time they bring out a new RC car or truck. And as you can see, we've got this really nice case here with the Rlaarlo insignia, and on the back shows you the buggy itself, and they're claiming 100 k's an hour with this brushless buggy, 12 scale. So let's have a quick look at it. We'll get into the box or the case, and let's see what comes with the new AM-X12 buggy. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out and taking it for a good test run. All right, let's unpack it here, and let's see what we get. Oh, there we go, guys. Look at the buggy there. I decided to choose the orange and light blue one. You can get in a different color as well, which is a dark blue with the red accents. All right, let's take everything out first. The battery under there, and up here we have some of the accessories. All right, first off we have the standard 2800 milliamp hour 2S LiPo that has been featured with their previous model buggies, and I guess the monster trucks as well, so we get one of those. We have the rear wing with 4 screws to attach to the buggy itself. As you can see at the moment, for packaging purposes they left it without, so I'll mount that in a second. We also have some paperwork here. Looks like we got a little card like in the previous models, showing that you can put the upgraded bumper that they package in the accessory pack. They also give us some stickers this time, so that's pretty cool. You can decorate up your buggy if you wish to, or just put them on your toolbox. Here we have a Rlaarlo catalogue, so that is the other color that I mentioned that you can also get in the 12 scale version. Let's fold this out. And this section here is rather interesting. They're telling you a background story of the company itself. Like I said, they've only been around for about a year, and they continue to listen to the feedback from not only reviewers but their customers, and they continually improve or rectify any issues. So it's really good, guys. It's basically telling you here, you know, they sell on Amazon, they got the Facebook groups, Instagram, and it says here, this is rather interesting, this last paragraph. In the near future, Rlaarlo will continue to enrich our RC product line, launching larger scale hobby grade cars. Looking forward to those. Maybe we're going to get some 110 scale, 18 scale cars, even bigger. I think they're going to bring out a large 17 scale truck as well. Yeah, they're also making remote control boats and planes, making RC cars more accessible and affordable for everyone. So that's pretty cool. Here's a series of buggies that are out at the moment. Obviously we've got the new one here that I'm going to show in this video, and some of their previous models. They all started out with the red one here, the XDKJ001, and that's their brush lineup. And then we've got the brushless ones here, the limited edition one and the purple one. So pretty cool, guys. And on the back of this catalog we got their monster trucks or truggies, as well as the smaller monster trucks down here as well that they sell. Now, there's one thing I really like about Rlaarlo and AMORIL as a company, well, they're basically sister companies, is that they always give you this accessory kit where other companies in this sort of price range do not. As you can see, we've got, once again, a bag full of spare parts. Now, they do give you an optional 17 tooth pinion here. Okay, it's already got the larger pinion in the car, but because the car actually has a adjustable mount, we can fit this 17 tooth pinion if you wish to. Okay, now I believe the buggy itself already has the, what you could call, I guess, a speed pinion. It's got the larger pinion installed already, but because this model has an adjustable motor mount, we can fit a smaller pinion that's provided, which is a 17 tooth one. Okay, now there's everything listed in this package. Okay, so I'm not actually going to pull it apart, but as you can see, we've got 4 body clips, a cross wrench, hex wrench ×2, USB cable, which is the charger, front bumper with the foam. We've got the droop screws, a set of 4, swing arm kit, a full set of 4 swing arms front and rear, wheel lock nuts, including hexes, the front shock tower. They've actually included a metal one, I believe. And yeah, we've got plastic wheel wrench. We've got the 17 tooth pinion, rear wing. Well, the rear wing's in a separate bag. But yeah, a whole heap of stuff, guys, including the instruction manual. So that's really good. Okay, let's have a look at the new transmitter for the new AM-X12, guys. Now, as you can see, it's totally different to all the previous Rlaarlo or AMORIL models that they've released. Those ones look a bit like a cheap version of a FlySky Noble. They had the color-coded foam wheel, depending on the color of the RC itself. And so they've gone with this new one, which looks really good for an upgraded transmitter compared to the older style. Now, when Rlaarlo first released some of their computer-generated photos of the new AM-X12 Buggy on their Facebook page and the website, I did notice in one of the photos that the receiver itself looked very similar to the Dumbo RC. In fact, it does say X6F printed on the actual receiver itself. So, I mean, as you can see here, the transmitter looks very similar to the Dumbo RC here, as you can see. Very similar design. They do look different. This Rlaarlo one is a bit smaller, but you can see a few features that look exactly the same. For example, the trigger looks exactly the same on both remotes. Okay, even the little detail here of the handle has got this point on both. Hopefully you can see that on there, on the Dumbo. It is a little bit thicker, the Dumbo RC versus this one. Alright, but very similar. So that makes me think that they have some sort of connection with Dumbo RC with this remote. Even the spring sounds the same on both transmitters as well. So yeah, very similar in design. It's good to see that they've actually, you know, changed their transmitters to a more hobby grade style. Now on the top here we have a couple of buttons up here. Now they say channel 3 and 4. Alright, got the on and off switch just there, and we've got a little door that we can open, and that will show us all our potentiometer dials. So we got our throttle dual rate, steering dual rate, okay, from 0 to 100%, and then we got our trimmers up the top, steering and throttle. We also have this dip switch panel here with 4 different switches. Now it does say it's on the 1, okay, so the 1 is flicked up near the where it says on and dip, and the other 3 are downward. So I'm not really sure what that's for. It's possibly for different frequencies if you're running these cars with someone else that's got the same car. I'm not too sure, but we've got some dip switches there. Okay, now on the bottom here, it does take 4 AA batteries, but check this out, guys. We have a red JST wiring loom there. Okay, so we can put in our own red JST 2S LiPo. See that? So that's for the battery tray there. So that's pretty cool. We can actually put a LiPo in this transmitter rather than using AA batteries. Well, check this out, guys. I just noticed this by closing this little door. I thought I'll have a read of this label here, and now you probably won't be able to see. I'll take a photo and put that up on the screen because it looks like my Osmo Action ain't showing it up in focus too well. But it does say here, right at the bottom in fine print, manufactured in Shenzhen from Dumbo Model Company. So there you go, guys. This is related to Dumbo RC. Dumbo RC have had a hand in making the transmitters for the new Rlaarlo AM-X12. So that's really good to see, guys. Like I said, I'll put a screenshot of that label so you can see it yourself. So yeah, my thoughts were correct when I first saw the actual photos online, especially with the receiver reading X6F. So yeah, that is just a confirmation of that Dumbo RC does have a hand in this particular model. Alright guys, let's have a closer look at the AMORIL or Rlaarlo AM-X12. Really like this color combo, even with their 1/14 scale model. I still have that one. Just like the actual color scheme of this. This time we've got orange wheels with this one though. Looks really good. Nice oil-filled shocks. Okay, they look like they're tuned pretty well. They've got enough oil in them to absorb those bumps. Got the same style rear wing and the body shell as well. Looks like the Typhon Buggy. This time we have a different tread pattern than the 14 scale models. They had a totally different tread pattern they've been using this whole time, but this time we've got smaller tread, but it's very similar to what WL Toys brought out with their initial buggies, the 144. Same with LC Racing, they got similar tread pattern to these, which is very grippy on and off-road, mind you, so it should perform really well. Also on this model we have front and rear sway bars here, which is very similar to how LC Racing set up their buggies on this same chassis, so that's really good to see. Now this model also has all metal components throughout, you know, the dog bones, the CVDs, all metal gearing throughout, adjustable turnbuckles, a lot of carbon fiber on this one, you know, the front and rear shock towers, the steering Ackerman plate there, as well as the chassis. It is with a molded carbon, so it's got all the kick-ups, just like the previous purple brushless buggy, the 1/14 scale XDKJ006, and the limited edition models. So a lot of carbon here on this buggy once again. So yeah, really cool looking body shell. There's a top view of the body shell. I reckon it looks awesome in this color. So let's take the body shell off. Now, one thing to note, when you fit this rear wing, okay, you got 4 screws. You've got 2 screws on the rear here, which are very easy to get to. You got that one there and this one here, okay, on the back. But when you go to do the actual screws on the inside of the chassis, just here, okay, you've got these 2 top screws there, one there and one there. Now, to get to them, you have to take the actual body mount here. See how you've got twin body mounts to secure the body? You've got to take that screw out there, because otherwise you can't get to it. I'll put a photo up. You can see that they're actually in line with the actual hole. So you just have to remove that one screw, take the twin body mount off, or the dual body mount off, put in those screws, and then you can put them back together. So yeah, just a bit of a note, don't try to struggle putting those 2 screws in, because you're not going to, because these are actually in the way. All right, now the motor on this one is, I believe, is exactly the same as the previous brushless models. It's a 2847. It's actually printed on this motor this time, don't have to memorize it. 2847 3200 kV. It says it's waterproof as well. Most motors are waterproof anyway. We can see we've got an adjustable mount this time. Like I mentioned earlier, we can actually put it on that smaller pinion if you wish to, the 17 tooth. Pretty sure the pinion that's in this one is a 27 tooth. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. This time we have an independent ESC, which is good to see this time around. All right, this is rated at 45 amps, and it is 2S and 3S compatible, okay, on this model as well. Previous models were compatible with 3S, but they were an all-in-one integrated ESC and receiver. Now onto the receiver, like I mentioned before, this one does have X6F printed on the top right hand corner there, just there, okay. Now if I grab my Dumbo RC receiver, all right, there's my Dumbo RC receiver on the bottom here, X6FG, and they look identical. So yeah, good to see that Dumbo RC have actually teamed up with Rlaarlo for this AMORIL buggy to give us a new radio system, so it should perform rather well. Up the top here on the right hand side we have the 3.5 kilogram all metal gear servo of 3-wire. It does have a metal gear on the steering horn, so I presume it is an all metal gear servo. Like I said, carbon fiber throughout. We've got the Ackerman plate here for the steering, which is also carbon fiber like the previous models. And we've got the battery tray here. Now there has been some concern that I heard about with the battery tray. I have the original one here, as you can see. I think they've changed it now. They've pushed it more forward. Basically, I think the reviewers got all these models anyway, so shouldn't be any worry. I don't know if you can see in there, but the hex head on the cup here, my one actually looks like it's all the way in, but there was a reviewer that said in one of the earlier videos on these buggies that his one could potentially pierce the lipo, but I don't see any issue with my one. It looks like they've actually screwed it all the way in. This model also has a slipper clutch. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Sorry about the low level light in here today, but you can see the spring here as well as the nut. You can actually adjust the slipper clutch if you wish to make it tighter or loosen the tension on that spring. So it's really good to see the addition of a slipper clutch on this model. So anyway, guys, I think I've pretty much covered everything on this buggy so far. I'll definitely be taking it out very soon. I'm not going to be taking it out today because, like I said, I just received this. Got to charge the battery up, and by the time I get out there today, it's actually very hot today. It's basically midday and it's in the mid-30s, so yeah, it's a bit too hot to run RCs today, but I'll get out there probably tomorrow. I think it's going to cool down tomorrow. I'll go out early and take this for a bit of a speed run. We'll see what I can do on the 2S and 3S. Then I'll take it off-road and see how it handles off-road. So anyway, guys, I believe the special deal on this one ends today. By the time you see this video, it is going to be the 30th of November today. So yeah, it's 149 US at the moment. It's on special. It's been on special pretty much since its release a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, if you want to get one of these guys, if you've been humming and hawing about it, make sure you get in on the deal, because it's going to probably go back up to the $249, which is $100 more than it is currently right now. I do have a coupon code that you can use. I don't know if you have to use the coupon code to get the deal. I think it's just across their website, but I'll leave links in the description below as always, guys. I'll leave my coupon code there as well as this whole website link. I think you can use it anyway and try to get a discount on any of their RCs or parts, I believe. So you can also get this one in a roller. I did make a post on that on my Facebook page, the Perth West Oz RC Facebook page, as well as a community poster. When I found out a couple of weeks ago, you can get the roller if you don't want to buy the ready to run for 99 US. I don't know if that's going to last either. I think the usual price for the roller is 149, and the usual price for the car here, the ready to run, is 249. So anyway, links will be down below, guys. You can check it out, and I'll definitely catch you on the next video, guys, and we'll see how this one runs. Like I said, I'll try to get it out tomorrow. It's going to be cooler weather tomorrow, and I'm very eager to take this one out. So thanks very much for watching. Just an overview today because I received it. I thought I might as well put out a video and show you guys that I've received it. And yeah, I'll be taking it out very soon and giving you my thoughts on the new AMORIL Rlaarlo AM-X12. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Feel free to subscribe if you wish to. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Always great to hear from you. And yeah, hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Alright, guys, enjoy your day or night, and I'll catch you on the next one.